Coping will just leave you a slave to the emotion. Command is freedom. You've been lied to about what it takes to heal, and that is why you are still stuck. I'm Dr. Trevor Wilkins, the Angry Viking Therapist. You don't need another coping skill. You need a command system. Let's burn coping to the ground and rebuild something savage for your life. Coping is like treading water while you're drowning. The therapy industry has sold you coping skills as a finish line. The deep breathing, the journaling, the venting, the coloring books. And listen, maybe they do help, but only for 10 minutes. They don't actually rewire the brain. Coping doesn't change the system. It just keeps you alive inside the same broken system. I've sat with cops and combat vets and firefighters who could list every coping skill in the book and still drank themselves to sleep every night. Why? Because the coping let them circle the drain without ever climbing out of it. Coping is slavery. You stay trapped in the cage, just decorating it with breathing exercises. Life is supposed to hurt, not because you're cursed, not because you're broken, because pain is the price of growth. Neuroscience tells us your nervous system wires itself around repetition. Every rep you take with stress, you grow tolerance. Every rep you avoid, you shrink. Rational motive behavior therapy breaks it down this way. The irrational belief is because I suffer, I'm broken. The truth is because I suffer, I'm human. Because I fight, I'm strong. I'll give you an example. I've been on the floor in tears thinking the pain was proof that I was finished. But every time I stood up, it became my training ground. Pain isn't a curse. It's the weight room for your nervous system. Here is the survival lie. Your brain doesn't care about your excuses. It cares about repetition. The adaptive information processing in neuroscience is clear. Avoidance reinforces fear. Approach rewires safety. REBT nails it down. The lie sounds like this: I can't handle this. The correction: I may hate this, but I can stand it. And by standing it, I build command. I had a client who avoided conflict like it was war because childhood trauma wired danger into every single argument. Once we trained him to step into conflict repeatedly, his nervous system stopped firing alarms. His brain learned the truth. This is not death. This is just stress. That's commanding the system. Stop saying that's just who I am. That's not an identity. That's a survival scar. Your nervous system is the hardware, but you've been installing cowardly software. And that part is a choice. Command means taking the wheel back. It means discipline, identity, training. Here's your rational motive behavior therapy assignment. Write down the top 3 excuses you use the most. Then translate each one of them into command. I can't handle stress becomes stress is my training weight. I'm just anxious becomes I'm untrained, but I can be trained. That's just my trauma becomes that's my past. Command is my present. Every excuse can be turned into a command if you stop hiding behind it. The past built your wiring. The present is where you reprogram it. From this moment forward, you're not reacting, you're training. Command means becoming the version of yourself that would scare the old you. The version that doesn't fold when life hits hard. The version that leads instead of copes. So, here's your takeaway. Stop coping. Start commanding. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Or stop pretending that you actually want to change. If you need help changing, please, theangryvikingtherapist.com.